Coach David live, and today we're just going to answer questions that I've already received or questions that I get on the live stream right now. Let's see. And it is 95 degrees at 7 a.m. on July 11th, 2021. I'm heading to Prescott today. My son has a basketball camp in Prescott. So we're going to head up there. We were going to play, whoa, there's a hummingbird. We were going to play some pickleball up there, but it looks like that is not going to happen because we have to get back here. We did a refinance on our house, and we're just going to do a huge cash out and pay off whatever debt is left and just transfer the debt into the house. So that's a personal thing, but yeah, you know, it is Coach David live. So what are we going to talk about today? Somebody asked a question about what I think about the Newmans switching from Selkirk to Gamma, and I think they did it because Gamma has a better camp program and lesson program teaching, because that's how a lot of these pros make most of their money, by teaching and teaching and doing camps. And Gamma has a good camp program. I think that's why they did it. Selkirk is a good company, and they had their signature paddles out, and they were selling them, and so it was kind of shocking that they switched, but I think that's why they did it. Maybe Selkirk just doesn't have a good camp program, so that's why I think they did it. I haven't asked them personally. I mean, I know them, but they aren't like best buddies of mine. But they could be. Yeah, they live in Phoenix, and we took a lesson with the Newmans, and it was awesome, man. They were incredible, and just so nice. And they played down, even though I'm a pretty good player. They played down just so they didn't just totally destroy us. But they could have easily. And then when we played for real for a game, they just killed us. It took like 4.5 minutes for them to score 11 points, and then Riley purposely hit one into the net. He faked like he missed it. Oh man, but he did just so they didn't blank us, pickle us. So that was funny, me and the wife. So what about pickleball divorce? Do you know what a pickleball divorce is? That's when you and the missus quit playing pickleball together. So that's kind of what Lisa and I did for a while. We played together for 3 years probably, and I think it just got difficult because our skill levels were different. She works full time. I kind of work very part time because I'm a trader. I trade equities, so I only maybe work an hour a day on the computer, and then sometimes I'll swing trade, I'll day trade, different stuff like that. So if anybody on the live stream has a question, just put it out there. This is what today is for. And then, so the pickleball divorce. So we quit playing together because I'd get too stressed. I would make it miserable for her, and that's not any fun. We would win a lot. We did really well. A bunch of the smaller tournaments we would win. When we went to a big event, because she was under 50, and we were waiting for her to turn 50 so we could play 50 plus together, because I was already 50. I'm 52 now. And then, so we would do very well in the 35 plus, but when we would go to a big event, we'd only make it maybe halfway through a bracket. And I like to win, so it would cause some stress. And when I play 4-5 mixed, my female partner really gets attacked, like 90%. Some teams, it's split. You will hit, equally to the guy and female. Most females do get attacked. Some 60%, some 70%, but Lisa was getting attacked 90%. Because I think people already knew that I was a 5-0 player in men's, even though I'm playing 4-5 mixed. and I've played some pro events, and I come out, maybe people say it's intimidating because I'm 220 pounds, and so, hit the ball hard. So that was, so they would hit to my wife. And in this last tournament in Newport Beach, I played with Carrie Rambo, who's moving her way into the 4-5 division. She's a 4-0, but trying to be a 4-5, so she has to play up. So I'm playing with her, and she gets attacked a lot too. So in one team, I mean, they didn't hit me one ball, but I really forced myself into the game, and we beat them both times we saw them. So it was kind of fun. That, I mean, literally, they'd hit it in 1 square inch of the court, because I would just play in her court, just to try to get some balls. And every once in a while, the girl would burn me going behind me, because I left the whole side of the court open. So yeah, that's mixed pickleball. So Lisa and I are going to try again. We're going to play. Sometimes it's very convenient just to play with your spouse, because you start at the same time, you get to leave at the same time. If you're at a tournament away, you don't have to wait 3 hours for your division to start, and then you guys, then the spouse has to wait till your division is over, especially if you go through a whole bracket, to the medal matches and even the gold medal match. In Newport Beach, Lisa and Carrie were the very last group to play that one day. They closed down the courts. So, but the refs were, maybe we should talk about refs. I think the refs are awesome. They do make mistakes, that's for sure, but a lot of them they're just really good. But there is a lot of mistakes. Maybe we should talk about that. The foot faults, it's just nearly impossible to call foot faults on these Ernes. You even watched the pro level just yesterday, or a couple days ago in the Beer City Open. The woman, Whitwell, she was playing with Pat Smith, or was it Jocelyn? I think she was playing with Pat Smith, and she literally steps halfway in the kitchen to do her Ernes all the time, kind of like Dave Weinbach does, or did do. I think he's better than, I don't think he Ernes as much as he does, because he was always in the kitchen. You step in the kitchen to go around that post to do that Ernie. You're not hitting it around the post, but you are going on the opposites outside the court to hit it right at the net, because you can't obviously hit a volley from inside the kitchen. So you go around the court and you can hit a volley. But once you're trying to get there, you will step in the kitchen, and if you don't establish both feet outside the kitchen, then it's a fault. And the refs they don't anticipate it coming, or they don't see it coming. They're supposed to be watching feet, but it's very difficult. I like Don Stanley's 2-ref system, where he has one ref on the outside just watching feet the whole time, watching for violations, kitchen violations the whole time. And they can pick it up. They'll pick it up, especially Don. He's real good at it. And then the other ref just focuses on score and that. So I like how that system works. But then again, you have to have 2 refs there. But I think for medal matches and pro matches, they should have 2 refs. All right, if anybody has something to comment, just type it in, and I'll try to answer a question. This live stream, there we go. Julie, love your videos, but curious, why do you speed up the videos towards the last several points and then go back to regular speed? Okay, that's a great question. So that's my editing software. It's a 2019 version. I use Adobe Premiere Elements. And then for some reason, sometimes the editing software just glitches, and it's not, and I can't see it until it uploads on YouTube. And then all of a sudden it speeds up, and there's nothing I can do about it. I thought I had it fixed in the editing software, but and then recently it just started speeding up again. Man, I apologize for it. I just need to buy new software. I just need to buy new software. I need to suck it up. Okay, I hate players who cheat on their Ernie takeoffs. Okay, so that's Lurch, one of my partners and the guy I won nationals with at 4.5 in 2017. That was just the greatest moment. That's a story I want to tell at some point. Just not today. We're already into over 10 minutes. So yeah. So Larry has an issue of stepping through the kitchen because I record basically all our games, and I can slow it down and I can see if he or me or anybody has went through that kitchen, because at the time you don't see it and you're not really going to call it when you're playing rec ball. Larry will though. But so I always slow it down and I'll do a screenshot and I'll text it to Larry that night, and he'll be like, "Oops." So he quit doing it. He's like, "I'm not going to do it till I lose 20 pounds and I can get around that corner." So hopefully, Larry, you've lost that 20 and you're not faulting anymore. I kind of quit doing it too because if you might not feel you're going through the kitchen, but when you slow down the video and watch it at night, basically you've cheated. You have cheated. You don't do it on purpose, of course, and you feel like, oh, that was clean, but it's not clean. So I don't want to cheat to win. I want to do the Ernie because it puts pressure on their team, but not if you're faulting like every time. So I kind of quit doing Ernie's also. So I think that could be it. If you have a comment, put it down below, and then I will add it to another live stream. I'll probably do another live stream at 7 a.m. tomorrow. Have your questions ready. If I don't have a topic, we'll just do a Q&A. So this is Coach David. And Butter. There's Butter. That's our dog. Coach David Live. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. I hope you're enjoying this style. It definitely doesn't speed up at the end because it's not through my editing software. So, all right. Thank you. Boop. I have to do that. That's kind of my closing. Boop. But I have to hit this X to close out. All right. See ya.